Girls, welcome to ES After Dark, special edition of ES After Dark, where y'all know what we're doing, right? Y'all know what we're doing tonight. Tonight, the Gold Jackets are out. The Gold Jackets are in the chat. We got Wavy Longway. We got T. We got Cito Corleone. She got them bars. And MRJ said, look, he said, it's 10:05. What are we doing? Let's get this show on the road. And I'm doing too much chatting. This is what they started to tell me. This is what they started to tell me. Now I'm doing too much. Now I'm doing too much. But I'm trying to let y'all know. Look, I got to milk this thing now. Pause. I got to make sure I get the best that I could get out of this. We got no ads. I got to make sure y'all not getting no ads tonight. I got to make sure I set the table because, like, look, we 40 deep in here right now. I know the number's going to increase as the night grows on, but I got to make sure we setting the table right now. I got to say what up to my Gold Jackets, bro. Bro. Do note it. I said pause. You the nigga out here worrying about niggas working their wrench yesterday. Let's start there. Hey, yo, MRJ, I ain't gonna do this, bro. I ain't gonna lie, MRJ, bro. Don't make me call security, bro. This is the Hall of Fame. We ain't got time for this tonight. Nah, what's good? I see you. Pull up, have a glass. Bottle services over here. Y'all help the young ladies out. Bottle services under here. There's no ads today. There's no ads. The ads can't relate. Some people was getting ads last night. Some people wasn't getting ads. We're all right. We're all good. All right, everybody pull up. Bottle service. Yak got the big thumbs over there. He got about 30 rolled up, but they're about to go. They're about to go already. He already down to 3. He got 3 thumbs left. Hey, yo, Yak, put those shits up in there. You know what to do. You know what to do. I just got a Johnson & Johnson ad. Don't do that. We don't got ads on here. I double checked. There's no ads. I double, triple, quadruple checked. There's no ads rolling out. My boy Juanito pulling up. What's good? It's a special night tonight. It's a special night. You know it's a night where I got to pull up and we got to talk to our people. What up, Hall of Famers, future Hall of Famers? We got Juanito in here. We got my peoples up in here. We got my people talent up in here. What's good? We got my peoples. We got Trail. We got Dub. We got the people. We got bottles all around. Again, bottle service is active. This is what we need. I'm vaping something. What y'all doing? This is what I'm saying. Now that's the spirit. CC know what this shit is about. CC know what this night is about. Y'all do the right thing. And again, we don't need y'all doing no drinking and driving tonight. We know it's Memorial Day weekend. With a smoke session. Smoke session's over there, Imani. I'm glad you're here. Welcome. We got another Gold Jacket in here. Welcome. Smoke service over here. We got bottle service over here. The ladies got the bottle service, and we got them big thumbs over here in the smoke service. Yak, he gonna get you right. Yak got everything in the smoke section. Yak got everything in the smoke section. I see Trails over there. We got the smoke section. We got our people. We got Jay Foreign. We got the bot. The bot just entered the building. The bot said, hey, look, you know I got to be in here for this. Let's go. Yeah, I got the smoke section. We got bottle service over here for the young ladies. Bottles up. We got T over there. He's in the bottle service. We got my peoples in bottle service. Everything is right where we need to be. I like it. Now, y'all know what we normally going to do. I'm going to post everything live. And then after we post everything live, we're going to post it to the page and do what we got to do. But first, let's, we have to launch on this thing. We have to launch because what y'all need to understand is when we talking about the Hall of Fame, let's set the table real quick. When we talking about the Hall of Fame, we talking about the story of the Wave game. And if we got to tell the story of the Wave game, we got to do it in a great fashion where we can't tell the story of the Wave game unless we bring up certain names, certain entities. No matter what they did, if they played a part in this game and we start to tell the complete story, again, the whole story, not just the parts that we like, we're going to talk about the impact that the individuals that you're about to see on this list has made in this Wave game. And I see we have AG in the building. What's good, AG? And just to let y'all know before we dive back in, I just need to let y'all know, I got to brag real quick. AG has officially added me back as a friend on Facebook. I think we making progress, Cito. Talk to me. We making progress, Cito. I love it. I love it. I love it. She was out there in Ohio. She chilled out with Cito. Everything was great. Everything was good. We are back. Well, we're not always back. We're always back, but we working our way up. We working our way up. Bottles up. Cheers. Bottles up. The bot sees you. We understand. We here now. Let's go. This is what I'm talking about. It's called progress. For y'all don't know. It's called progress. For the ones that don't know how this shit works, that's what it's called. It's called redemption. It's called all the good things. But I like to call it progress because that's what we got going. Now, the table's set. And again, we're about to tell the story of the wave game. And that story is going to have entities that you know, some you might not know. But if you ask around in the community, you're definitely going to be sitting in the right place. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Wave Hall of Fame 2025. Again, bottles up, flowers up. Every time you see a frame roll out, I need y'all to show y'all motherfucking respect. I don't care if you don't like them. I don't care this about that. I don't care about nothing. Show your love to the Wave Hall of Famers you're about to see roll out. Let me get my vibe. Let's go. Let me turn this up a little bit. Vibes up. Let's go. Vibes up. First out the gate right now. We're going to talk about making history right here, right now. And I got to brag as well because these are also two waivers that I met. When I met these waivers, yo, we sat down, we broke bread, bro. We sat down, we broke bread. We had dinner. I had them sitting across from me. We was talking all the good things. It was 2018. It was just felt like it was just yesterday. And we was talking, and the number one question that I asked, I said, hey, yo, what happened with you in the wave game? What made you get into this, even though I know you're not even into this like that? And she said, once I seen my bae was into this, I was all in, and now here we go. We talking Hall of Fame, the Coles, literally the first duo ever to pull up in the Hall of Fame. We 10 years in, chat. We over 10 years in. This is over a decade of work. Let's talk about the decade of work real quick. Let's talk about the decade of work. I'm about to post this up to the page. And while I post this to the page, we gonna talk about the decade of the work. You already know the pedigree. We talking BC. We talking King doing too much. We talking BC Sniper. And more importantly, we talking about literally one of the biggest, if not the biggest, event in the game. Y'all already know. Wave of Thrones going on number 10. Now they said, look, chat, once we get to number 10, I don't know what we're going to do about this thing. We might be tapped out at number 10, but check this out. I think we're going to be in a good place moving forward in the game. We might see more than 10. I don't know, chat. We just might see more than 10, but we'll have to see. It's going to be up to the Coles on how they move this thing forward. But just to let y'all know, the legacy is set in stone in the Hall of Fame. Shout out to the Coles. Let's get ready to post that next one because I like what we're moving. I like the speed on this thing. Hey, yo, chat. It's a different energy. I tried to tell y'all this energy is unmatched every time, every rip. The kind of energy that we come through when we come through with the Hall of Fame, the energy is unmatched. Look at the chat. Look at the chat. Let's go. Look at the flowers. I told y'all I need to see these flowers pull up. Shout out to y'all, showing y'all love. Shout out to Nick Cole, CC. We love you. Y'all already know how this shit go. Y'all already know how this shit go. Power couple for real. The first power couple duo inducted into the Hall of Fame. That's special. We already started out right out the gate. Making history. All right, now let's keep this thing going. Nikki, let's see. I say, hey, Nikki, hey, you made it in the chat. I like it, Nikki. We're here. Chat activated. Let's go. Let's go. Bottle service is up. Smoke session over there. Anything you need, pull up, show your flowers. First out, the Coles. We love y'all. Yet again, Hall of Famers. Now, the next waiver we're about to bring up now, we're going to keep everything rolling. I'm loving award ceremony vibes. We're going to talk about arguably one of the dopest states when it comes down to waiving. We want to talk about this state because you're going to hear this state come up a lot. And if you look at the state that we're about to talk about, you could just start to slowly think about the waivers that rolled out in this state. Once we talking East versus West, once we talking Wave Hall of Fame, let's talk about the state of Michigan for a second. Let's talk Michigan waivers. Y'all know what people talk about when they say Michigan wave better. Y'all heard this before. Y'all heard this all the time. And I think it's only right that we put everything in perspective. And we're going to keep that legacy going, talking about the Michigan waivers. And when we talk about that, let's talk about iron sharpens iron. Let's talk Top Shotters Inc. Let's talk Mr. October. Why not? Fuck it. Let's talk Power Circle Will. For the ones that don't know, Michigan wave better. Big WTBD. Y'all stand the fuck up. Let's go. I know we got WTBD in this shit. What we doing? What we doing? Where the demons at? All right, let's go. Let's post it to the page. Let's go. Power Circle Will. Y'all know the pedigree. Michigan wave better. Y'all know what we doing here. Y'all know what we here for. All right, let's post this up. Let me see. Where he at? There we go. There you go. Tagged. Active. And when you seen this waiver he pulled up earlier this year, he said, hey, yo, now I'm looking at my legacy. I'm thinking about it. Now, at first, when I'm thinking about my legacy, I didn't think I cared about this shit. But now that I spent the block and I started looking back at my legacy, I'm like, nah, I care about this shit, bro. What we doing? How I'm looking out here? We did the math. We ran the numbers. We sitting here looking at the numbers. The numbers are being ran. Story checks out, like Brett say. All right, where we at? Where we at? Show your love. Present your flowers. And we gonna do the right thing. And we gonna keep moving this show because I like the way the show is going. Let's get this show on the road. Next up, we got a waiver pulling up. And now we gonna talk about this. Now, I don't even think y'all realize that we are literally looking at on our way to crowning over 100 Torino Wave Kings. That's over 100 months. That's a lot of time we going through, and we looking at what's going on with the waivers that pulled up and earned that title. But let's really rewind the time and talk about the first waiver that's ever done it. Now, I know what some people were saying. Usually, I thought I was going to catch a lot of heat for this. But once I started looking at the math, I started looking at the pedigree, I started looking at everything else, and here we are today. Again, looking at the narrative of the waivers that still show up for this community, I want y'all to understand that moving forward in the rest of this ceremony. We talking about the waivers that's still around to this day, show up for this community. They have their trials, they have their tribulations. But again, when I tell you the math checks out, the math checks out. Now, I met this waiver a long time ago when he was a young buck out in these wavy streets. The young Buckington, I called him. He pulled up, and he was not the 10th, not the 20th, but our very first Torino Wave King ever to rock the crown the moment we rolled that out. Now, we had everybody rolling up for the crown. We had some young gunners. We had some heavy hitters. But let's do the math about where the whole legacy started for Torino. It started with this young man right here, Mr. Wave Man. Let's pull up. Let me see if we can tag him. We got the tags right here. Let's go. Let's go. Got him. Let's go. All right, let's go. Let's get this shit going. Let's get this shit posted. Congrats, Mr. Wave Man, aka D Wave Man. Let's get this posted. Post up, show y'all love. Flowers in the chat. Let's go. Let's keep this shit moving. I like where we at with this. Who we got next? Let's go. Who we got next? Oh, we gonna love this. It's heating up. It's heating up, chat. This shit's about to heat up crazy. This shit is about to heat up crazy. Ayo. This shit's about to heat up crazy. We already moving in the nice direction that we moving in. I'm loving the love in the chat. 317 nap or nothing. Let's go, Nika B. I like it. This shit about to heat up. Let's go. Now, we was talking about names throughout the years. In the middle of the year, in the beginning of the year, after the Hall of Fame went out, after everything rolled out, we started looking at everything. And looking at the names, looking at everything that laid out. A name that I've seen come up a lot is the next waiver that we're about to bring out. Now, when I went back and looked at the history of this waiver, it was special because I went back and all I saw was this waiver going live. This waiver at all the meetups. This waiver at Best of Both Curls. 1, 2, 3. He's in Atlanta. He's taking pictures. He's got the profile with AG the Great, RG3, LSP. I see him taking pictures with all the greats out here. I'm sitting here looking at him like, look, there's a bunch of Hall of Famers in the picture. He the only one in the image that's not a Hall of Famer. Oh, we got to fix this. We got to fix this. And I started to see that the community around the broad, they like, look, we got to get this done. What's really good with my guy Ragged Up Reese? I mean, he in the hall, right? Nah, he not in the hall? Oh, bruh, no, this is long overdue. What we talking about? I went back and looked at the pedigree real quick. I said, hey, yo, well, we got WTBD again? Just when y'all thought we had enough of them in here? Oh, no, they still got a lot in the clip. They still got a lot more talent in the clip, though. They was like, all right, like, what we doing? What we doing? Let's see the pictures. I'm looking at the pictures. Let's go. Post up, Ragged Up Reese. Let me tag him. And again, the narrative we still gonna be on. Waivers that's still around to this day. We could reach out to him. We could talk to him. They could see what's going on. They could see how the game has grown. Now, everybody for the ones that don't know, we almost lost this waiver. We could have lost this waiver. He had something real serious happen. We could have lost him. He posted that up on the page and let him know he went through something wild. And from that moment on, it dawned on me even more. We need to give waivers their flowers right now. Damn that if they leave and something happens, we ain't trying to deal with that. We dealt with that enough already. Let's roll out the flowers while they're here, while they're currently active, when we can reach out, talk to them, touch them, tell them that we love them, and bless them in the Hall of Fame. Shout out to Ragged Up Reese. Let's go. This is what we talking about. Let's post it to the page. I like where we're going with this. I like where we're going with this. And y'all gonna see and y'all gonna learn the same narrative. The same thing is going on. The waivers that's around, the waivers that's active. We could see them. We could reach out to them. We could talk to them. We could hit their DMs up. They're gonna reply. That's crazy. Now, technically, this is a little bit of the 12 rounds fault. Could y'all see what the 12 rounds done started? The 12 rounds, ever since they got inducted, that's all I see all over the page. I mean, we're a year removed from this shit. And I still see 12 rounds all over the place. I see the hashtag. I see at least 12 of the waivers still currently active in the game, at least 10 to 11. And this is what we talking about. We're going to keep that narrative going. And I'm going to blame 12 rounds for this active list right now. This is what we talking about. Next up, again, another waiver that we know. Some might not understand the journey. Some might not know what's really going on. Some might say, how long this waiver been around? This waiver has been around long enough to see a lot of errors come and go. We talk about factions that we talked about last week, where we talk about the Waves Are Real 2 faction, the NE faction, the Royalty faction. We're going to shift gears real quick and we're going to talk about the world-class waiver faction. Let's talk about that edge where we talk about the world-class waivers. Let's talk about the nation. Let's talk about the Saiyans. We know there's a collective united front that goes with that. And we know we got Hall of Famers locked in already. But let's talk about the waivers that stepped out of that space, stepped into the ES space, made a name for themselves, cultivated in the culture, and now we're sitting back looking at this waiver about to be inducted. Let's talk about Barry Wise Jr. The name has come up. You've seen the name back and forth. You've seen the name. People was trying to figure out. Barry Wise? Yeah, Barry Wise. Torino winner. Technical. The techniques on the campaign. How everything goes around, comes around, and back again. We talk about Barry Wise. You see the lives. You see everything that he put out on the table. If you put the name in the search bar, I think you know what you're going to get if you put this man's name in the search bar. You're going to get some get right. Show y'all love in the chat. Be Wise, what up? Gold Jackets up. Let's go. Congrats. You are now a Hall of Famer, my guy. Just understand the love is here. Let's go. Let's post this to the page. I like where we're going with this chat. I like where we're going with this chat. The energy is right. The energy is right. And we still in the right momentum for where the energy's at right now. Again, we talking about that energy. We talking about Uzu. Let's get right to it. I'm not even going to talk no more. I'm just ready to go through this because we getting hot again. We getting hot right now. Let's talk about that one heard around the globe. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the one guard that got people out here scalping their life away. Let's talk about somebody's actually actively serving our country right now. And not only that, they've been doing that since they've been racking up titles. Let's start there. Racking up titles, getting everything done, serving our country, protecting us while we sleep at the same time. Who does that, chat? The Uzi, AKA Big Uzi. Show your love. Hall of Fame's own Derek Uzi. Let's go. Salute. Salute. Let's go. Let's post this to the page. I like where we at with this. Let's go. Post up. Uzi cheesing from ear to ear right now. Let's go. It's your day. It's your day. Pull up. Let's post this to the page. Let's post this to the page right here, right now. And we're going to keep that energy going to where it's at, because I know by the time we done this thing, there may be some feelings in this, but this is what we're here for. We need to make sure that the feelings is real. That's why we got to provide flowers with who we providing flowers for. Now, chat, show y'all love. Uzi's here. He's in the chat right now, and I heard him say something when he was on the page. He said, look, man, you better believe I'm turning up for this. Lord, I need straight for this. Let's go. He said, I'm turning up. I get in the Hall of Fame. I'm definitely turning up, and you pulled up to the right place. Now let's keep this thing going. Show your love, and we winding down. We winding down, and even though we done heated up already, we're still on fire in these induction ceremony. I need y'all to lock in. Again, on your way out, hit the like, show your love. When you get to the page, you're going to see all the frames posted. Show your love over there. Show your love in the comments. Show your love in the chat. Now, next waiver that we're about to bring out here. I got to let y'all know it's another waiver that's around. You can reach out. You can talk to him. I'm glad y'all understanding that narrative this year. We're not talking about strangers. We talking about people that we know and love and see them every day. If we need to talk to them, we got you. Now, this next waiver we bringing out, this is another waiver that I met. And I ain't gonna lie, it changed my life. I had one of the dopest times with this waiver. And even after that, it's like the good times didn't stop. You seen this waiver show up here. You seen this waiver show up there. You seen this waiver show up everywhere. And it continues to hit home about the waivers that's going to be around. Don't worry about it. They not going nowhere. They still the big homie. They still going to be around when you move up in the world. For the yaks in the world and all the youngins in the world, when we move up, y'all going to see our big homie still waiting here for y'all. And this big homie for me was definitely one that I seen when I met him in 2018. It was one of the big homies that I was like, bruh, this dude is special, bruh. What he means to the game and what the game means to him was literally as loud as I could say. For the ones that don't know, some know him as T Money, but the ones in the hood know him as Juanito. Show your love, T-Dub, aka T Money, aka Juanito. Let's go. Juanito, you that guy. You that guy. When I spoke to him when we went to the steakhouse, he said, "Hey, bruh, I'm just a regular dude." I said, "No, you that guy. You T Money, you Juanito, you're my guy, bro." Welcome to the Hall of Fame, bro. Take a bow. The people out here, they love you. Take a bow. Let's post this up to the page. And let's get this shit going. Because I'm glad where we at. I like the direction we at. I like the direction we going in. We winding down. Let's go. Let's get ready to get the next waiver up. I like where we going with this. Loving the chat. I see you. Let's go. All right, chat. Next waiver we're about to bring out right now. And again, we still talking about the waivers that show up day in, day out. And even in a realm, even in a special alternate reality, if the waivers was here, they would show up for us. And sometimes things happen where we may lose waivers, where certain things might happen and things take waivers away from us. This is when we got to put everything in perspective. Now, of course, we still in the month of May, Mental Health Awareness Month. We do our work year in and year out, and we understand what's going on. And there's certain circumstances that come into fold where no matter what's going on in our world and what's going on in our life today, we're going to continue to remember not one, but two waivers that we lost in the last 2-3 years. And we both look at them as a certain respect. And if we was to look back, we would see both of these waivers in the Hall of Fame. Let's get ready to roll both of these waivers out. Let's start with yours truly, J5 in the Hall of Fame. And even though what got taken away from us got taken away from us, we still going to keep that legacy crazy. We still going to keep that legacy alive. We still going to keep this legacy going. J5, bottles up, glasses up, thumbs up. Let's go. Show y'all love. Let's get ready to post this to the page. Show y'all respect. Again, our hearts go out to the Brown family. Our hearts going to stay with y'all. Let's post this to the page. Because we still moving in the same direction. We still moving in the same direction. And I already know where, y'all know where I'm going with this. Show your love, J5. Now, chat, it's difficult. It's really difficult for me to stand before y'all right now and understand what's going on, understand the severity of life itself. Understand everything that's going on around us. Understanding the time that we living in today versus the time we was living in 2-3 years ago. And I know y'all understand where we going with this thing. And like, for the members of Pew, for the members that known this waiver, was close to this waiver, I even go back and look at some of my old lives and I see him pull up in the comments. I see him showing love. It just, I lose myself sometimes. I've been losing myself all week this week just looking at it. And I'm glad to understand and glad to see we got Mama Tombstone on the page, and we gonna make sure Mama Tombstone accept this award on his behalf. As much as we love him, as much as we love Mama Tombstone, as much as we love the family, as much as we love St. Louis, stand the fuck up for Tony. Long live King Smoke, AKA Tombstone Tony. I need to tag Miss Bill as well, because I know she on ES. I need to tag Miss Bill as well. Let's go. Let's go. Let's post it to the page. I want y'all to show Mama Tombstone, show your love. Again, our hearts go out to the McFarland family. For the ones that showed up at his service, you seen how the family loved the Wave game, loved Tony for loving the Wave game, how we held it down. We had people show up to the service. Let's continue this legacy. I'm flexing, mama, I'm flexing. That's what we talking about. Show your love, Tony Tombstone. Let's post this to the page. Mrs. Bill, please accept this on Tony's behalf. Let's post that up right now. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. All right, folks. That wraps up the 2025 Hall of Fame. Wait, what? Wait, what? Hold on. Give me a second, chat. Give me a second, chat. Wait, hold on. I got correspondent locations in my ear right now. Hold on, say again. Are you sure? Are you 100% sure? No, this can't be right. No, this can't. I already know what I sent y'all. Okay, this is official. Now chat, check this out. I might catch a lot of heat for this. But you know what? I don't care. I honestly don't care. I'm gonna catch a lot of heat for this, and I don't give a damn, because guess what? Don't nobody love this community more than yours truly. Nobody loves this community more than me, and if you think you love this shit more than me, I think you need to put some bread up. Now check this out. When I ask around to all the Hall of Famers, I want y'all to be very clear on this. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing. This is about the community. This is about the community's story. And I don't care what you went through. I don't care who you could disagree with or agree with. I don't care who you don't see eye to eye with. One thing's for sure, two things for certain. When we tell this wavy story, we not gonna forget about the pieces that was put into place to make you remember the story. Now, I'm gonna keep it a stack. Now, I hope we got a few of our people in here that I need to put this blame on, because this is gonna be on y'all. They're gonna try to make me catch the heat on this. But I'm gonna make sure we put the blame on this and let y'all know. Now, when I seen the post earlier show up, when I had showed up, and I seen the post telling people in the community they bet not, I said, whoa, y'all show some respect now. I don't care how y'all feel about this man. I don't care what he feels about us. Check this out. Like I said, don't nobody love the game more than I do. And when I see it go that way, I see it go that way. People tried to fight me. People tried to throw slugs at me. People tried to disrespect me over even making sure this man's name was mentioned. But check this out. You know what I told them, chat? I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Whether he accepts it, whether he does not, Daniel good looking out for the 20 super chat. Let's go. Keep the super chats rolling. Now, this is what we're going to talk about. Y'all know how I get down. I'm a grown man, dog, bro. Look, we don't got feelings. We take our feelings out of this. Now, I know we all get emotional sometimes, but check this shit out. Y'all not going to be looking at me, holding me responsible for doing that. We put that shit aside for the game, not all the time, but every time. Now, again, no matter what's going to be going on, I know one thing's for sure, two things for certain. The hood going to respect this. I don't care who don't respect this. I know the hood going to respect this, and that's all I'm happy with. I'm going to lay down tonight, head the pillow, and I'm going to sleep good, knowing that we did the community right. We did the community justice this year. We sent Tony off the right way. We sent J5 off the right way. We locked in the legacy, and it wouldn't be fitting if we didn't lock in another waiver that's around and that's putting everything in. Now, let's check this out. I'm glad Reese is here. I'm going to blame this shit on Reese, matter of fact. Now, check this out. Let me cook for a second. Now, shout out to Tef. You're in the Hall of Fame, my guy. Whether you feel like it's respected or not, the hood going to respect this. Now, let me cook real quick with Reese. Check this shit out. Let me cook real quick. Now, we gotta make sure I remember, right? We gonna make sure I remember, because I already know what niggas was gonna say. This is Kato's fault. I know what y'all niggas was gonna say. Let me post this. And he's not on ES right now, but I'm gonna post it anyway, and and more importantly, I'm gonna tag Reese on this. Let's start there. I'm gonna tag Reese on this. Because I'm blaming her, right? Because let me rewind the tape real quick, talk about Wave Team Championships and everything else that came with that. Now, and this is a memo for Tef. If you want to get mad at anybody, get mad at this nigga Reese, right? Because the moment they won Wave Team Championships, they gave you credit for that. They said, like, look, he was one of the motivating factors that made us keep going. Now, looking hindsight, everything 2020 hindsight, if they would have quit and walked off this shit, Dripset would be celebrating another Wave Team Championships. And y'all would have been kicking yourself looking at the lineup saying, hey, yo, we could beat that lineup. They would have been looking at that shit like, bro, why did we walk off this shit, bro? We could have beat this lineup up. And you know what they did? Hats off to the Wave Cartel for standing on business, stepping forward, stepping into their own and said, look, we going to get this Wave Team Championship. Ain't no stopping that. We talk about the impact. And technically, if you want to blame somebody as well, I want to blame that nigga Tommy for forcing a Game 7. Hey, yo, Tef, that's who you get mad. Get mad at that nigga Tommy for forcing a Game 7. Who told him to be that good? Let's start there. Who told him to be that good? He's not that good, right? Y'all don't force a Game 7. Dripset got the title yet again, even if y'all show up. Facts, that's valid. Now let's also talk about the people, the Hall of Famers that put this man's name out there. They said, look, I understand what's going on. But I think Tef deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Tef, you can get mad at them niggas. Them niggas kept bringing you up over and over. And I know you got love for some of them, but that's curse them niggas out. Them niggas kept bringing you up over and over and over and over. Now, Hall of Fame 2025 is in the books. Chat, the books are set. 2025. Blame Reese. It is. You tagged. I'm putting this shit on Reese. Nobody told y'all to be this good. The classes are laid out, and as you can see, we about 12 years into this thing. Year 13 is going to be even more spectacular. You think 12 rounds did it good? You think 2025 did it good? Just understand, when it comes down to 2026 Wave Hall of Fame, we're going to be back again. We're going to be providing flowers. We're going to talk about the greats being great. Will you post an updated list on ES? Yes, we will post. We will post. We will post. We definitely will post. Matter of fact, let me post right now. Let's post right now. Let's post right now. History's in the books. Let's post right now. History was in the books. It was fun. We're going to see y'all on the next one. Let's post this up real quick. Let's post that right now. Post. Post. This is a new returning class. We got all classes from beginning to end. And the Wave Hall of Fame is in the books. Bruh. Shout out to everybody that came out tonight. Shout out to everybody that came out tonight. This was special. This was magical. And it's always magical every time we pull up, every time we talk Hall of Fame, every time we provide flowers. Shout out to all the last framers. Shout out to everybody. Congrats, Wave Hall of Fame class 2025. And again, show y'all love. And more importantly, show y'all respect. When y'all see them, whether y'all see them on IG, y'all see them on YouTube, on a book, wherever, show your love. Show some respect. 12 rounds. Y'all see what y'all started here. Show y'all love. Make sure everybody get respected. Make sure everything goes down the right way. See y'all next year. We're going to have a video rap. Make sure y'all have, hey, look, turn the sound on, Cito. Cito, the sound. Now, no problem. You can get a little tipsy. You know what I'm saying? Make sure the sound is right. Make sure the sound's a go. And then, like, that's what I'm saying. I would love to have AG on location again, but I need y'all to make sure that sound is right. All right, chat. All right, chat. Y'all was dope. Y'all was magical. We getting ready to get up out of here. Shark Week is active. Shark Week's going on. We got call-outs from all over the banner. It's Monster Mash time. We're going to start rolling out battles tomorrow ASAP. 4 ways are rolling in. They've been rolling in all day. Shout out to the competitors. Y'all looking sharp out here in these wavy streets. I got schedules rolling out. NBL is over the horizon. We're going to have week 1 games roll out. I'm getting y'all schedules together right now. We working. Again, shout out to everybody that came out. Shout out to the Hall of Famers. Shout out to the people that actually held it down for the community all year. And again, we need y'all to understand, for all the potential Hall of Famers going into the next phase, the work starts now. Once I get off of this, we working towards 2026 yet again, but we need y'all to be outside. The days of winning your titles and going ghosts and then think you're going to spin the block with title, those days are over. 12 rounds did that. 12 rounds kind of put the squash on that, where you got to be outside. This class technically put the squash on that. You think you worthy? I think you need to be outside. If you're going to get your titles and go ghost, I mean, look, you know how the wave game go. We done forgot about who you even is. So y'all know what y'all got to do. If you're going to stand on business, jump back off the porch. Again, we in the jump out era. This ain't the era where you get your titles and go back on the porch. No, this the jump out era. I think y'all got to understand what we talking about moving forward into 2026. All right, it's dope. Shout out to everybody that came through. I see y'all on the pages. The Wave Hall of Fame is officially finished. I'll see y'all next weekend. Y'all keep that brush moving.
Yiddies.
Champions.
Crazy, man. It was perfect timing. Like, what the
Rings.
Oh, man.
Wins. Drip set, drop set, dip set, cartel and 7, nigga.
And you still gonna be a fucking pack of Black and Milds, pack of Newports, pack of Virginia Slams, pack of Oreo cookies, pack of socks, nigga. You just gonna be a pack, all types of packs. Any type of pack you can think of, nigga, that's what you are. You're gonna always be a motherfucking pack. big pack, little pack, medium pack, micro, mini pack, extra small, medium, micro, just a pack of shit. That's what you're gonna be. You're gonna always be a fucking pack. Players fuck up, okay? But are you a true player if you don't bounce back, okay? I must got Boo Boo the Fool written across. Okay, I do got Boo. I do got Boo Boo written right here.
This shit crazy.
Shawty got her ass on her. Don't put my hands on her.
Don't talk about somebody else and what they got going on. Do yourself first. Turn around, nigga. Turn around. You got some shit to work on back there. Facts.
In the community, you're like, you know what? I would like to meet them in person.
I would like to meet Kato.